Hello everyone! Today we are reviewing the new token sale on Coinlist for the crypto project Nillion. Nillion is humanity's first blind computer, serving as a internet's base layer for all private data. The technology allows data to remain hidden, encrypted, even while it's being used, a functional critical for the future of AI and beyond. Blind computation has since attracted a growing army of builders across AI, DeFi, custody, wallets, identify, messaging, and more. However, my goal is to decide whether to invest in Nillion on Coinlist or not. Scroll down to the community around details. The token sale starts on June 19th and will continue until June 26th. Token price is 40 cents. 5% unlocks at the public listing, followed by a 6 months monthly release. There are two options, capped and uncapped. Uncapped means that you invest more than $5,000. In this review, I will focus only on the capped category, because I don't think that this video would be interesting for investors who invest more than $5,000 and are ready for the first unlocked by mid-March 2025. In this case, it is a long-term investment. I just prefer other crypto coins for such investments. The public listing is estimated to be on or around late August 2024. A 5% unlock means that we need to get a 20x profit to return our investments. This is not ideal. The 6 months linear vesting is okay, and it's very good that the uncapped category unlocks will start only next year. In that case, users with lower deposits will probably be selling their tokens during this year, while investors with higher deposits will start selling next year. This results in lower pressure on the token's price. It's a good strategy, but you need to believe in the project and not just aim to earn as fast as possible. The fully diluted value, FDV, is $400 million, which is very high compared to other previous projects. Usually the FDV is around $100 million. This makes me think that the total sale price of 40 cents is higher than it should be. The normal value should be around 10 cents or even 1 cent, like it's usually in the projects with 1 billion total tokens. Considering that we only have a 5% unlock, this is a critical moment. The higher the initial token price, the harder it will be for us to recoup our investments. 40 cents is too high. The total token supply is 1 billion tokens. 3.5% of the tokens are allocated for this sale, which amounts to 35 million NIL tokens. Purchase limits range from $100 to $5,000 for the capped category and more than $5,000 for the uncapped category. As usual, purchases can be made using USDC and USDT. Community around allocation 3.15% for capped and 0.35% for uncapped. There is an interesting, slightly hidden detail. An additional 1.5% of the token supply may be made available for purchase during the Nillion community round. In total, we can have up to 5% allocated for the token sale. Anyway, it's a normal amount for Coinlist sales. They don't have a common allocation strategy. It seems they are unsure if users will buy all the tokens under the capped category. So they added the uncapped option to secure themselves with an additional 1.5% of tokens. I just want to add that I remember many sales where such steps were unnecessary. People just bought all the tokens without any uncapped categories, just because the project was excellent. But markets change, times change, and maybe this makes sense now. Let's move forward, because we need to understand whether it will be possible to see a 20x gain at TGE or not. Tokenomics. Nillion has allocated 17.5% for treasury, 20% for core contributors, 21% for ecosystem and partners, 20% for community, and 21.5% for early backers. And there is a token utility with a vesting schedule, but without accurate numbers. Usually, projects provide a detailed table where it's possible to analyze all the unlocks. Okay, from this chart, it looks like in August we will see around 15% unlock. This is approximately 150 million tokens. Next, let's talk about investors and backers. There are Tier 1 and Tier 2 investors. If we click on a Hashkey Capital, we will see well-known and promising projects like Babylon and Polyhedra. Then, let's check their Twitter account, Nillion Network. They have 174,000 followers and joined in March 2021. They interact constantly with the community. If you took part in the Nillion testnet, you might remember the Nil Pill, where you could find a lot of information about the Nillion project ideas and get an NFT to have a guaranteed allocation. I have it too. I like the community of this project. Their Twitter score is 92, which is normal. If we assume that around 15% will be unlocked at TG, then the initial market capitalization will be around $60 million. To get a 20x profit, we need to see the market cap reach approximately $600 million. Let's just open CoinMarketCap and scroll down to find projects with a 600 million capitalization. It's almost a top 100 project. I can't imagine that we will see Nillion here. If you think differently, please write in the comments and add some numbers and reasons why. Let's find competitors and similar projects. Open the first one. The market cap is $60 million. The initial market cap was around $20 million. And the maximum was around $145 million. Next is Massa. I know it well because I invested in it on Coinlist. There is no data here, but I have my own records. The initial market cap for Massa was $42 million. 42. but now it's $28 million. I checked other similar projects and the situation is even worse. I can't find any proof that I will see around $600 million capitalization, and I will be able to return my investment from the first unlock. To sum up, a 5% unlock is small. I don't understand how this project can show 20x at TGE, meaning I will not return my investments in August. Even I assume it's okay and I am to earn during this year, I need to be sure the price will remain about 40 cents. I can't be sure of this either. I showed you the market capitalization of other similar projects. They are even smaller and their market caps are not growing. With an FDV of $400 million, I don't believe that I will earn. Next, I tried to find the price at which investors bought tokens during the funding round on CryptoRank. And I couldn't. I just wanted to understand how far that price is from the current 40 cents price. I'm sure that investors bought tokens at less than 10 cents. I even think that 40 cents is the price at which investors would normally sell their tokens to receive profits. For instance, if you received this token at a 1 cent price or from the testnet airdrop, it would be profitable to sell it over the year or years, but not at 40 cents. Don't forget that the market is not very bullish right now, which is another negative argument against holding altcoins like Nillion. And again, if I were to choose tokens for mid or long-term investment, I believe it's much safer to buy more Ethereum or Bitcoin. I will skip Nillion token sale on Coinlist, unfortunately. I like its idea and community, but I will only follow it for my analytical purposes. Remember, all this information is not financial advice. It's entirely up to you whether to participate in any project or not. If this video was useful for you, please subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.